Shake hands, gentlemen. USA to start first.
Tora and Tim, and it's the captain of the USA team, this all-or-nothing bowler that will literally launch this match. The guy with the high backswing and lots of revs on the ball, real velocity at the point of attack.
Yeah, Tim Mack is, his nickname is is Mack Attack, and we know why, because the speed he has on his ball and so when the rev rates too. I mean, he's so unbelievably strong when he hit the pins. It's sometimes it's unbelievable just to watch it.
Yes, he doesn't tiptoe up there, does he? Just watch this. Boom. Oh, and it was the velocity, I think, that got him the strike there.
Yeah,
quite the pocket hit. Sorry, Thomas.
Yeah, it was a little bit light, but you see, with Tim's rev rates and the way the ball arcs in the pocket, he was a little bit lucky and get a strike.
You know, that was a little bit streaky, but they all count. Now, Tora, what line is he going to choose?
He's going to play inside. He's using the green ball and go inside and try to swing it. Oh, yeah.
Well, not much wrong with that, but the 10 didn't do him a favour.
Looks like he turned the handle a bit too much, so you get this too much side rotation, so the ball was spinning too much. And that's why I leave a weak thumb pin. See here. See your ball is spinning, and doesn't really arc in the pocket.
Safely deals with the spare, took a different ball. Plastic ball for the spare ball, because he doesn't want too much movement off that, and safely done.
He can play quite straight with a reactive resin ball or a particle ball too, but I think he feels a little bit more comfortable to throw a plastic ball. We're going to see Tim, if Tim going to leave his spare, he's going to use a reactive ball.
The man from Hackettstown, New Jersey, who tours the world, playing the game he loves. Well, all you guys clock up some serious miles in the sky. There he goes again, looking to work a double, and does again. The pin action coming to Mack's rescue, just as the 7 looked like it wasn't going to go.
That was a way better shot from Tim compared to the first one. The ball road's really good here, and it's a little bit light, but that's a good shot.
Real focus and intensity from the Team USA skipper. And Torgersen has just got to try and match this now.
That looks better.
Oh, just got away from him, didn't it? A bit heavy on the head pin. Right at the end.
This is the problem we have here. When we took his first ball, maybe felt he was a little bit inside the target, and the second shot here thinking, okay, I'm going to try to swing a little bit, and when he did that, he went out, that the lane is broke up.
Oh, now, is that because of the lane, or is that just a mental mistake from Tora?
All spares are mental mistakes, I tell you. It's so bad when we miss spares. I mean, we just blame ourselves. There's nothing else to do. This is what's going to happen. Superstars can also face.
Wow. This fella's got a killer instinct. He's not a charitable man when he's bowling, Tim Mack. When he sees an opponent leaving an open frame, invariably he comes right back and shoves it down your throat with a strike. Can he do it again here to Torgersen? Ooh, quite the opposite.
Here we have a tricky spare. 3, 6, 10, 4. We have seen it a lot with the new equipment we're using. And probably Tim have make it a couple of times in his life.
Well, can he make it here?
He needs to be light on the 3-pin to the right of it. So the 3-pin gonna slide over and hit the 4-pin. See if he can make it.
That's what he's going for. No, not quite. So Torgersen's got a real let-off there, just as it looked like he was going to be in deep trouble. It's Mack now that leaves the open frame. You can see what he was trying to do, Thomas, can't you?
Yeah. Tried to swing it out, but he hooks too early there on the spot and went too high on the 3-pin, so And Tori maybe is happy about that. So
Yes, but can he capitalise it? It only really counts when you come back with a strike. There you go.
that's Torgersen. That's what he do. When you open up a frame, you normally go out there and throw a great shot, like you do now. Great balance, great swing, and it's flush.
So, right back in it again, Torgersen, after that very slow start, but Tim Mack knows he let him back in. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if he's refocused and comes back with a strike. Just like that.
Big strength for Tim here is getting focused, going back to his line, the shot he want to have, and throw a perfect shot.
Well, he's off the hook. He's got a strike. Can he keep that line? Well, it looks like it, doesn't it? And I wonder, is there a bit of kidology in Tora's game? Would he have said to Tim Mack, hey, don't worry, I always beat you?
Can be something. I know Tim knows that he cannot open up like he did here in the third frame because Tor is going to take the whole hand.
Yeah.
And I think Tim he knows everything. I need to go out there. I need to do great shot all the time because if I don't do that, Tor is going to beat me. So
his nose is in front of the Norwegians. That was unlucky.
Looks like he missed his target a bit to the left and hit some a little bit more oil, so it get a little bit weaker. See, yeah, left of the target, so it gets further down the lane and get a little bit weak in the pocket. So, and now we're going to see Tim using a regular reactive ball and threw it quite dead straight to make a spare.
Yeah, just obliterated that pin. Oh, well. Torgersen. He's just to keep in the strike zone. Just to complete his rehabilitation after that dreadful start. I thought we were in for a real rocky ride for the Norwegian at one point, but Tim let him back in, and once that door was open, he's just jumped in, and he's got a double. Looking for Turkey with this ball here. And he's in there like swimwear.
3 consistent strikes at Tor, perfect shots. And that makes Tor up by 13 to 14 points. Everything can happen in this game, I tell you. You can be leading with 30-40 pins and suddenly you stop striking and you get some unlucky breaks or you do some bad shots and the opponent makes strikes and he is ahead of you. So.
And it can happen very quickly. Mack can get himself right back in it with a strike here. Well, there it is. Just to illustrate the point you were making there, Thomas, your last match against Tony Manor, you had it comfortably, then one open frame, he jumped right back in and took the match.
Yep, that's the way it is in this game. You never know what's going to happen, and if you fail a little bit, and your opponent there directly and knows what he's going to do when you go out there. And all these guys here, both in Europe and Team USA, I mean, they are more or less professionals. They know exactly what to do there. How this game works, really. So
Torgersen working Turkey. Oh, he's got it. That 10 did the old slow motion collapse, but down it went. A 4-bagger for Torgersen.
See, Tor went a little bit high. And when he had a 3-bagger here and went a little bit high, tripped the 4-pin and knocked on the 10-pin too and got a 4-bagger. I mean, that can be an open also. It's so small things in this sport.
24 pins the difference, and believe me, that's nothing with Tim Mack around. Ooh, Tim has left himself a bit of work to do there, and that was not one of his better balls.
No, that's true. Same thing again. Looks like he missed to the left. And get in the oil and this just goes straight. I did the same mistake twice against Tony Manor and you get a penalty when you do that. So This is not the normal spare for Timmy. He had it when he played the Baker, so this is the doubles with the Bill, the 2-7 here, so he's going to curve the ball around it.
Doesn't get it now. That might be the end of Tim Mack's challenge here. That's a very expensive one.
Oh yeah, if Tore make another perfect shot here, especially now when he get one for free, so he's going to be like 40 pins ahead of Tim and only 3 frame left. See Tore very focused again. Okay.
Oh yeah, spot on. I tell you, Team Europe's captain was willing that one in. He didn't need to worry. It really is remarkable, Thomas. This guy has just got Tim Mack's number, hasn't he? Whenever they meet, this is what happens.
Yeah, I can just sit and enjoy. I'm happy about it right at the moment.
Isn't it true that you usually beat Tore though as well?
That's true. I have a quite good record on Tore.
And does Tim usually beat you?
Tim has a better record than me.
Tim getting a Brooklyn strike there. He won't mind about that. He'll take a strike any way it'll come at the moment. But he right now needs Torgersen to let him back in.
Yep. See what Tore going to answer here. What Tim did was he tried to reduce speed and so he didn't get light in the pocket. And what happened was the ball starting to arc too much in the mid part of the lane and just turned over and went to Brooklyn. He was lucky to get a strike and I can keep him the game. If not, Tore get a strike here. Right.
Well, he got lucky there. That could have been a real problem for him.
Oh yeah, he's really. I think he really enjoyed to get a 7-pin there. It could be the 2-8-10 also. And if he had got an open, he get an invitation to Tim. But
he's got the cushion though that if he can just spare out from here, that should be enough. So all he's got to do is stay clean. Just can't afford a mistake there. No mistake whatsoever. We do see those get missed once in a while.
Oh yeah. It's like I said earlier, when we miss with penalty, it's our penalty. You beat each other so much than yourself. It's wow, it's so bad. I mean, it's half of the lane you have when you miss a single pin. Not the one in the corners, but if you have one in the mid part of the lane. Okay, Tim.
35 pins adrift. Must have a strike to give himself any chance at all. And the ball change produces the strike.
He moved a little bit more to the left, so he's got a different entry angle and looks real good when he do it.
Just sending the message to Tore there. You haven't won this thing yet. And if Tore were to somehow contrive an open frame here, there will be some jittery nerves around in the 10th frame.
Yeah, as we call the 9th frame is the key frame. Here can a lot of things happen in the game. Let's see, Tore will stay away from problems.
Well, get the jitters out now and start chewing your fingernails, because Tore Torgersen is making heavy weather of this now.
It's 2 less speed in this one compared to the other ones, and when he reduced the speed, it's starting to arc too early and went too high and left the 7-4-10.
Well, we do see him go down, but not on this occasion. And an open frame, and Mack has just got the faintest glimmer of hope.
Oh yeah, Tim did what he needed to do after Brooklyn. It's like we say, when you get one for free, you go out there and do a perfect shot and you earn a lot of points, like Tim did here, especially in frame 9. And if Tim can make a 3-bagger here in the 10th frame, he's going to end up with 2-10. And Tore needs a spare and 9 to get a 2-10, so this can be really tough. And
you can bet that this is a man who can find 3 strikes if he needs them. There's one.
That was the first one. And Tim's knows. Need another one. It's really strong. So many rev rates on the ball. So much power when it hits the pins. looks like he feels like he's not going to win. I don't know.
I think he knows it's out of his hands, but I think his mindset is make it as difficult for the guy as you possibly can. There's that look of determination in his eyes. Oh no. That helps Torgersen a lot.
Yeah, that was game over. More or less, he's done Tore do a really bad shot and leave many pins.
Well, he finished off. He polished off those 2 pins there, Tim Mack, but I think he knows that 198 is probably not going to do it.
Yep, Tore needs to knock down 9 pins in 2 shots here. You see, he don't want to leave a big split here.
Well, I tell you, if he leaves the big 4, you're going to sack him.
Oh, no good. I don't want to see that.
Let's not even think that.
Let's do a great shot here and knock down 10 pins.
There you go. That's how to do it.
That's it. Thank you, Tore. Nice work out there.
Yeah, as you might have guessed from Thomas's totally unbiased commentary there, that absolutely confirms that Lee Anderson has taken this one. Torgersen has taken this one. Once again, Tore's hex over Tim Mack.
Oh, Tore probably going to name it a couple of times this night for the team.
You're going to make sure those 2 get matched up as often as possible, aren't you, Thomas? I know the strategy here.
Oh, this is quite a funny thing, because we don't know how we match up against each other, because we sit in each corner in the room and we put down the name on.
All right, you just have to put the order, and you have to try and guess what. Oof.
Oh, lofty.
Well, he won't try that one again, I'm sure, not when it matters. But it didn't matter there. Torgersen, in a must-win game for Team Europe, has done just that once again, proving to be a nemesis for Team USA skipper Tim Mack. Torgersen, the Norwegian, wins by 12 pins, and that reduces the deficit. It's now Team USA 7, Team Europe 5 in the overall standings.